I blipped? Oh no. Yeah, I saw everything dropped for a second there. Everything seems to be fine again, though. Ooh, don't like that. Auspex and Gnome Lore are under fire. Furious warriors. Gift of the Furies. Okay, so yeah, there's some actually nice things in here now. Leeching Darkness. Yeah, knowing Battle Fury would actually be really good. And it only requires Thaumaturgy too. So we need dragon hats. And I guess our only option is to go with Fireplate. Hey, we get extra protection out of it, which is good enough for me. So we got Owl Quill Foraging, Dragon Hat, Dragon Plate. Jars of Fire will be nice to have. We don't necessarily need the Jars of Fire just yet. Yes, Twitch, can we get past the armor-giving hit points part? What, am I just, like, looping now? What's going on? Skeleton said I was good now. And out of curiosity, what kind of spells are on the table right now? Phoenix Power. So, there's definitely big fire on the table for me. I guess that would be edgy... not edgy. Evocation. Range 45 increased by caster damage increased. Fireball. The classic. Yeah, we can toss out some big fireballs if we want. Fire Cloud. Creates a level 4 lingering cloud, but doesn't say how much damage it does. Hidden Flame is on the table. Astral Conflagration, area of effect 9. This is area of effect 1, range 40 for 25 magical fire damage. Only affects magical beings, I see. Flame Eruption. What is this? Eh. Hold on, where's Storm hiding? There's Perpetual Storm. Stormwind. No. Alteration. Storm is over here. Just needed to nuke the app. Heard me say I like armors that give hit points about 3 times. This auto search feature is literally making you buy the game right now. Fantastic, Regenshire. Happy hunting. It's odd, my upload rate went down, but it didn't say I actually dropped any frames. You really impressed with the difference between 5 and 6? I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, that's another thing, we gotta try the multiplayer feature. Maybe we should get some Disciples games going. Because we're doing Dominion 6 all week. Do I grab another Moosepil Giant? Sure, why not? If you need a disciple, I am at the ready. Have you conquered the universe? We're working on it. One plane at a time. Deer Tribe Shaman over here. Mounted Commander. For all of the gold and all of the resources. I've noticed that the neutral heavy cavalry have new sprite. With a new barded horse. Also Red Pants Man cavalry. Ah, we can start getting scouts. We definitely want to start repeat recruitment on scouts. You'll be able to join on Friday, just to make sure to nap before. Lobby system ahoy. Worldwide event occurred. +1 luck, +1 growth. A cluster of 5 stars could be seen shining more brightly than usual for a week. This is interpreted as an omen of good luck and fertility. I'll take it. Ah, the Red Pants Men are coming. Okay, this is the somewhat more scary fight. That's a lot of troglodytes. Damn, that guy got ripped to shreds! Alright, it's a good thing I brought those Moosepil Giants. I took a lot of casualties from those trogs. Yeah, 4 out of 9 Huscattles went down. Alright, good luck. Let's see if we can get you to the front line quick enough. An arena! Plus 40 gold income. Alright, this province is immediately worth defending more. Oh, you found yourself an enchanted pike. You know what? Length 5? Length 6? Pike? This guy's a repel lord now. Okay, these boys are bodyguards. Get all these guys into the line. Can you get him a burning pearl? Yes, I can. Girodione, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? Yeah, have a shout out. Yes, burning pearls are in fact on the table. Hold on, do I have any more spells that I can maybe cast? Phoenix Power gives extra fire resistance, but that's kinda pointless. We can get Personal Flight on our Jarls if we really want, and then we can attack rear. And unfortunately, the attack immolation just doesn't work. You're good. How are you doing today? I'm doing just dandy. We're doing our first dive into Dominion 6, and we are using the nation of Muspelheim. Oh, we found a black steel kite shield. Outstanding. Oh, there's a pike on this boy as well. Where did we find all these enchanted pikes? That is very odd. Of course, we got Ragnhild over here, who did not get the extra point of glamour. Half tempted to send her out anyways. We'll get one more. Hopefully she'll have the glamour. Is this the same game you played yesterday? You were lurking. This is Dominion 6. The game that I was playing yesterday is Dominions 5. And, we've got lots of UI changes, a new magic school, a couple new nations. It feels like an expansion pack. You thought it looked a little different. Yes, it is slightly different. But it is, at core, the same game. Size gives length. There's a quote for the ages, Voron. Just casually having the thing of the size of a skydraper drop out of the sky behind your lines, yes. Are you sure it's not 4? I'm reasonably certain, and I see that squat redeem, Zudo. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Sophie hears about size and length and immediately tunes in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Strong of body, strong of mind. You got it, Jiro. Spaceman Jimmy, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Is this game comparable to Total War? No. Now, I am not one who has played a lot of Total War. But I can tell you that the combat is far different in this game because you pre-script your units and then they just ram into one another like dolls. We're still pretty much in the early game. We have the battle map. None of this is live. It's all turns, which I think it does in base Total War. I'm not a big Total War guy. I kind of skipped it when I learned of the $400 DLC. Oh, these lads need to continue making magic items for me. More fireplate, more dragon hats. Total War has a lot of DLC, I've been led to believe. So I've kind of avoided it. Conceptually speaking, they have very vague similarity, yes. So what we are doing is, at the beginning of the game, we created a pretender god. In this case, we worship the monolith that I have dubbed your growing to-do list. We decided what kind of magical powers our god has, and what kind of blessing our god bestows upon the blessed of our people. We are playing as the Muspelheim Giants. We recruit units in our forts each turns that go into our armies. If we look here, this is the army that I have moving from province to province. In here, I set up what kind of formation my units have. So there's line, sparse line where they're more spread out, or I can condense my line. I can choose where on my side of the battlefield they show up. These big commanders here, I can script what spells I want them to cast at the start of the battle. I can script 5 actions before the AI takes over. Each one of these boys has a list of equipment that I can give them. And they all have a bunch of little effects. So this boy is, he's constantly on fire because he's a fire giant. Being near him is not pleasant for you. He has a heroic ability that he earned in combat, so he has increased morale and leadership, which is why I want him leading all of my troops. Old Dragon Age AI settings. Yeah, pretty much. And here, I'll show you a fight from this last round. So, there was a battle in Vienna. We can view the battle. Here's a smaller force that I have here. Here's my giants. I've got a holy goad here who is going to bless them. We're up against a bunch of troglodytes. I ordered these guys to wait while my goad blesses them, and then they charge in there. There was a bush that caught fire because my fire giants are too hot for them. And then they just ram into each other and start fighting. Now, because my giants are very large, the troglodytes don't get to trample them. Troglodytes are size 6, they're twice as large as a normal man, and they can actually trample and run over small humans, but my giants aren't having it. And then they bash into each other until one side decides to run away. Yeah, size... in the previous game, Dominion 6 came out today. In the previous game, size went from 1 to 6. Humans were size 2. Humans are now size 3, and it goes from 1 to 10. My giants are size 6. My Muspel Jarls, the big boys, are normally size 9, but one of my blessings that I put on them made them larger, so they're the maximum size of size 10. These are very large boys. As someone who is a fan of Total War, you firmly believe that the Dominion series is more fun and makes you think more. You love it when games make you think. The other big thing about this game is the magic system. So primarily how you get your magic in this game is you have research. These are the schools of magic available: conjuration, alteration, evocation, construction, enchantment, thaumaturgy, and blood magic. Can you win with size 1 only? I don't think there are any size 1 nations. Things like goblins and hobbits are size 2. Size 1 is generally reserved for things like insects and critters, like frogs and rats and bugs. There are a couple of units in the game that actually have a magical slap attack that shrinks enemies, so you could shrink a size 2 into a size 1. Frog Rat Alliance Nation, please. Zenic, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Here, have a shout out. Somebody has recruitable size 1 scorpions. Yeah, Jabalba. Generally, size 1 units are chaff. They're there to distract enemies. Anyways, magic is probably one of the more important parts of the game. You have mages that you recruit from your forts, and you have them research, which contributes towards learning new spells. You research levels in schools, and each level of a school gives access to all of the spells of that level. But if you want to actually cast spells of that level, if you look at this mage, for instance, they have 2 fire, 2 air, and 1 glamour. So, you research, say, Alteration. At Alteration 1, they have... It was Glamour, Air, and Fire. So they'll be able to cast Charge Body, which requires Air 1, Distill Gold, which is Fire 1, and Blurred Body, which is Glamour 1. So you do technically have access to all of these Nature, Death, and Earth spells, but you can only cast them if you have a mage who has the appropriate magic. And then, of course, as you go down, you start getting things that require more and more skill in magic. So even though there's this big intimidating list of spells, in a lot of cases you're only going to have access to half of them at most. Until you find the correct mages to cast something you want. Okay, we're going to take that. I feel like I should get some more troops for that throne fight. I'm gonna take one of my girls, I'm gonna load her up with troops to bring to the front. She's not going to participate. Map generation and my nation choice is kind of backfiring on me right now. There is a river that goes around my province, and I'm the Fire Giants, so my capital is always hot, and my general domain is cold.
Of their ways.
Oh, Timo, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Anyways, where was I? So because my capital is hot, and the surrounding provinces are cold, this river is insurmountable to me. My giants aren't good at swimming, so they have to go around. These two provinces are cold, so the river has frozen and my units can walk over it. So if I want to get units from my capital over to the east here, they actually have to go north where they can actually cross the frozen river. You would like a tech tree kind of system where you needed mages with the pass to unlock the spells. Well, what they did, Voron, or what I've been told they've done, is that the level 9 magics are a little bit like that. Oh, I finally got my Wolf Tribe Shamans coming in. Fantastic. I'll be able to start getting some Nature 1 lads. Hilda. You know, as a level 1 priest, this boy is sacred and will benefit from my regeneration blessing. I could probably deck him out with some gear. Let's see. Okay, we have spent a very long time on this turn. I think it's time to let it pass. I like how Dominions does it, personally. Unexpected event in Lightport. We just got 560 extra people. That is a lot of extra income. And Zenthria. Plus, one of the local nobles is afraid of uprisings. Plus 15 defense. Fantastic. Let's take a look at the battle for the Royal Green. So here we have an entire line of Huscatls, broken up by the fact that there is a giant tree here. This is a size 10 tree. Tree from the Royal Green. A tree that is slightly smaller than those found in the forests. It's still quite large, though. This goddamn tree is the size of my size 10 Muspeljarl. That is a big tree. You'll be right back. You're going to make yourself some cookies. I'm jealous. I want cookies. I want chocolate chip cookies. Oh boy, barbarians. This is gonna be scary. These boys specialize in destroying giants. Wonder if there's any cabbage in these maps. Let's see. There's a rock. Large stone. Large boulder. I do not see any cabbages. A bush. A plant almost the size of a tree. Yeah, the descriptions are not quite as colorful as in Conquest of Elysium, sadly. That's a lot of barbarians. I'm kind of scared. Oh, their chieftains are in the back, too. This could hurt. Hopefully their morale just straight up breaks. See, these boys have big two-handed weapons that hit hard. Though my boys are very large. And the thing is, they have overlapping heat auras. Though, I don't really think it's affecting the enemy too hard. Oh yeah, the barbarians have broken. My giants are doing just fine. Oh, these guys are still in for the fight. And those Zweihanders hurt. You don't remember being able to see this close up? You could always zoom in pretty close in Dominions. Maybe that's a little closer now. Woo, look at how far out we can zoom. Apparently we're on an island. Technology. Kibitz, welcome aboard. How you doing today? The new Dom so far is pretty good. We are just getting familiar with Muspelheim. Alright, there's some more Zots over here. And the Dare Caverns. 113 gold. I think this army should dip underground just to grab these two cave provinces. Because that's worth good money. And we're right here. And then, maybe we can take those Cynocephalians. Did we finally get a double glamour girl? No, we didn't. Alright, fine. The game doesn't want to give me a double glamour girl. But we'll set Ragnhild here to auto-explore. Or auto-search. And we are going to swap to getting more Muspel Giants. Because they're kind of important. You wonder if Agartha starts underground like the Pale Ones in COE. I think so. Because the only place I've seen them is coming out of this cave here. I really want that throne, but I'm gonna grab the underground stuff. So far, your favorite thing is the ability to tell scouts to hide and wait, so they stop being seen as idle units. Well, what are you letting them sit idle for? She can go home and go back to researching for me. Ugh, I need nature income, and I need it badly. And getting a couple of nature mages into my army would be amazing. Because we should already have access to... Well, for one, enlarge is going to be fantastic. On my regular size 6 giants. What is torpor? Not that great. Bark skin. There we go. Bark skin. Extra. Gives natural protection +7, up to 10. Or +1 if already 9 or higher. That's +7 armor on my boys. Group bark skin. Area of effect 3. That's the one we want. We are already at alteration 4, though it does require 2 nature, which we're not going to have. Oh! Swarm got hard nerfed. I just noticed. So, in Dominions 5, Swarm was a 1 nature spell. It cost 1 nature gem to cast in combat and summoned a bunch of bugs. So, Swarm has been hard nerfed. You can't just spam it with all of your nature ones. That is very sad. Rip Swarm. Random nature indie mages are now much less useful. I mean, they can still spam Barkskin. Gift of Cat's Eyes. Gives soldiers partial dark vision. That's actually very helpful for fighting underground. So, the nature mages are still useful. They're just not as useful. I mean, it was a little odd that random nature mages are the most common, and also have the most powerful spells. Okay, we need some burning pearls. Hilda. The Star of Heroes, +2 attack versus shields. Breaks armor, sure, why not? And let's get my researchers equipped with those quills. I'm gonna need more breastplates of fire. Forging, forging, forging. You're auto-searching. We need to get another hat. Yeah, we've researched construction, which lets our mages craft magic items for our boys. Alright, let's go underground. Is there anything of interest that can be recruited in the Royal Green? Barbarians. No, thank you. I think I'll build a fort over at Lightport. I'm starting to float a lot of gold, which you generally don't want to do. You want to be spending your gold. Maybe I want to recruit some indies. Definitely don't want Deer Tribe. Could get a bunch of archers. For reasonable prices. 9 resources, only 13 in the province, though. We could start getting Onis. Causes unrest and chaos-powered, undisciplined. No thank you. 73 resources. Okay, we can start amassing some indie archers. There we go. A big enough pile of indie archers can get some work done. Dams, welcome aboard. It's hard to go wrong with a billion archers, correct. Is there anything in this forest? Ooh, Jaguar tribe priests. More indie nature, boys. And I do need more of them in order to spam Barkskin. You do feel how much more expensive they are, though. A Jaguar tribe warrior is 10 gold. A Jaguar tribe priest is 145. But he cast the spell, and I need people to cast the spell. At some point, with enough archers, your foes have to worry more about getting crushed to death with a plate of arrows than getting pierced. Imagine tripping on an arrow, because the ground is just covered in them. Just get a giant archer and fire trees. I mean, we can forge magical bows. The True Shot Longbow. Half of wielder's strength added to damage. So hold on, that's 12 damage plus... This boy has 24 strengths. That would be a 24 damage bow. Range 50, precision 30. I wonder how effective this would be. Just in general. I'm kinda tempted to make one just to see. Sure, let's make one. That longbow got a lot worse when Dom6 went to real-time combat. I wonder if giving your commander a bow would allow ranged bodyguards to fire as well. Giant longbow would be hilarious. Plus 40 unrest, brigands have taken up residence. The Cavern of Tog. Let's see how this goes. I believe my boys have reduced skills because they're in the dark. Yeah, -3 because in darkness, +2 because experienced. Let my holy boys deal with the undead. One bat decided not to fly off and got crushed into paste. So how much was this province worth? 200 gold! From the Cavern of Tog per turn. Holy hell. That is a lot of gold from this province. Also, there's a copper deposit here. Brings in 30 extra gold and resources. You know what? Maybe we build here. We build a fort here, and then we get access to some Kamazots, if we really want them. In Dom6, all the cave provinces were tiny. 200 gold. Good lord. That is a lot. That is very profitable. So, what do we got here? About 260 enemy units. So, we're gonna do a little thing called a tactic. We're gonna set this scout to retreat, put him at the back of the army. And we're going to attack the current province, because I want to see exactly what is in Florian. The Black Bow of Botulf inflicts Feeble Mind. Range 45, position 5. Not all that impressed. Bane Blades are on the table.
They have seen the error
Keep
of
forging.
their ways.
Oh. Ams, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. So I'm being a little bit passive right now, which is probably not the best thing to do. But I'm building up forces. I want to go underground. There's a big army of Cynocephalians to take out. But then I can sweep over, take these very profitable provinces, almost 200 gold, another 100 gold, and then I can take this throne underground. And then maybe if I want, I can go fight Agartha. There's another throne over here in Florian. I wouldn't mind taking that as well. And then maybe we fight Agartha. And I'm starting to get nature mages that can give me dark vision underground, so I won't suffer as many penalties, which will, again, make fighting Agartha underground much easier. As well as casting Barkskin. Actually, I shouldn't research it. This boy is immediately going to start auto-searching for sites, because I need more nature income. Go back again. Just put your peanut butter cookies in the oven. What happened since you left? Any big battles? We took the Caverns of Tog underground, which is actually an underground province that provides 200 gold per turn, which is, frankly, a silly amount of gold. I'm gonna get another commander going, because I'm gonna need to be able to lug all my archers around. You know what, I'm gonna give Gunlaug here a bow. Even more lads. We're starting to get quite the army of giants going. Create Revenant. Make it possess a human mage with death knowledge. We have a little bit of death gem. You know what? She's gonna start casting dark knowledge. I would like to find more death income as well, if possible. So, where are our magic items? Magic item treasury. Burning Pearl. We're gonna need more fireplate. Equip the quill to increase my research capacity. Okay, we got another dragon hat and fireplate coming in. I think what I'll end up doing is Gunlaug here is going to equip some of these items with the intention of transferring them over to my big boy. Do I have any precision boosters that I can make? The Eye of Aiming for +8 precision. Man will improve the eyesight of his remaining eye enormously. Can be very useful for archers or mages who need to target enemies at long distances. Judging by your God's Pass, you assume you're running Larger Bless? Yes. Larger and regeneration. Nothing special. But 30% extra hit points on giants, who then regenerate, is decent enough, I think. You know what? Just for fun, let's make an Eye of Aiming. And we're gonna put it in Gunlaug here. He only has base precision of 10, which is not a lot. Oh, by the way, another feature of Dom6. You see this little purple fart cloud? That's actually the magic indicator, because I'm casting Dark Knowledge on this province, so it's showing me. I didn't notice it right away. So, Brap clouds are how you know if magic is happening. Uh-oh. Oh, Arcocephale took a crack at Florian. What do they got here? They got Sacred Boys. Undreaming. This monster has this much extra magic resistance versus sleep effects. Okay. Okay, they do have a blessing. What's their blessing do? Undreaming, fear, morale, heroism. Garbage. Well, I'm happy they killed one of the mages for me. That sage is... This sage is diseased and has 1 hit point. Lore Master, sorry. That's funny. This guy's also diseased. And this guy is also diseased. Alright, there is probably a Well of Pestilence on this province, which makes me very hesitant to move my giants onto it. Alright, well, I'm glad that Arco is sucking. Let's take a look at our underground fight. That's a lot. Oh, can we kill off that boss? Ooh. Those troglodytes tore up my, Huskarls really good. Yeah, that was another 6 Huskarls down. Can you check the population on the Well of Pestilence province? I mean, I don't own that province. So, no. Yeah, there's 1 death on this province. Which is minus 0.2% growth. Another copper deposit for another 30 golds. This is another 130 gold province. Outstanding. There we go. We'll have a bunch of cavemen defending. Alright, it's time to fight the Cynocephalians. We can actually recruit troglodytes from here. I'm not going to, but, you know, it's an option. So we're going to be attacking this province from 2 different directions. do we build the fort here? I'm actually thinking no, we're gonna go underground and build a fort. Alright, we have a 4 fire boy with 1 death, 1 air. That's a little disappointing. Alright, let's get all of the Muspel boys onto the Muspel giant. We're not even going to bother with bodyguards. Instead, we're just going to do a line formation. Cast a specific spell. Fire shield is on the table now. Skeletal body. We're not gonna really need air shield. Yeah, fire shield and attack. Line formation. Hold and fire closest. Do I bring mage support? Here's the question I should be asking. Auto search, auto search, auto search. Gunlaug, you have the funny bow. You are just going to fire rearmost enemies. You are going to cast spells and not do anything. Actually, you should hold, and then attack. Before we forget, we'll give the Eye of Aiming to our boy. He lost an eye, so we lost 3 precision. However, he gained 5 from the eye. Okay, you go ahead and research. I need to get a couple more Muspel daughters researching, because I'm behind on my research. Let's just make sure our boys are appropriately set up for this fight. Instead of air shield, we're gonna cast fire shield. What else? Okay, do we have any magic that would justify bringing some of our boys? Cold resistance, body ethereal, area of... Ooh! We can start blessing our boys with ethereality. Magic sites now directly give pop growth instead of just scales. That's good. We can start making our giants ethereal. That is kind of scary. Bringing a bunch of astral ones would definitely be worthwhile. Unfortunately, my boys take up an entire tile, so we would only be able to bless one tile at a time. So we would need to move out with at least, like, 2 or 3. You two... I guess you two are the only ones that can reasonably do it. One ethereal giant is still a pretty substantial force multiplier, yeah. Okay, we need to change how a few things are. One, we definitely need to make sure that these girls have bodyguards. We'll throw on the additional magic items because we're going to transfer them once everyone is together. And they have one job, and that is to cast Body Ethereal as many times as physically possible. Preferably on the Muspel Giants. Into the hole they go. A couple of ethereal giants is going to be amazing. So what ethereal does in this game is give a, I believe, 75% chance for any non-magical attack to just miss. But you know what? It's pretty good. There's another throne. 3 thrones over here. Alright, let's see how the big fight against the Cynocephalians go. Dark Knowledge, found a labyrinth of skulls, outstanding. Many giants. That is also many Cynocephalians. These are the crappy ones. These are the hunters with short bows, though. There's the Divine Blessing, so we've got 10% hit point regeneration on our 80 hit point monsters. We've already got... Ooh! Bolithorn the Muspel Jarl is ethereal. Yeah, 75% chance of ignoring any... Hold on. Why is this Muspel daughter shrunken? Oh, this is Haluu! She shrank because of that accident at the lab. By the way, I have noticed something here. These mages were set to cast Body Ethereal, and they did not actually target themselves first. They're targeting my big boys, which is really good. How do you set a mage to use the same spell every turn? I will show you once the battle is over. You can only do it for the first 5 turns. After that, they get their own ideas about what they want to do. There's a single angry Cynocephalian over here. He's gonna get wrecked. My girls are doing fine. Looks like they're still casting Body Ethereal. My giants are literally on fire at this point. But it doesn't matter, because they're immune to fire. These guys aren't so immune to fire. Okay, this guy took a lot of damage. He's down to 30 hit points from 80. He might die. I would really rather he didn't. He's got an effective defense skill of 3, which is not great. He healed for 9 from regen. Oh, please live. You're very expensive. There we go. 11 hit points left. Kill him. Kill him. There we go. Our boy survived. I really would prefer if my Huskarls had not charged ahead. They're gonna take a bunch of casualties now. Never mind. The Cynocephalians fled. Cynocephalians do a shitload of damage, as you're well familiar with. If you want to just keep forging the same item... Oh! Yes. Here is Arbora. And what you do... Forge magic item. Monthly forging. Tick that box. And then Owl Quill. Now she's gonna forge an Owl Quill every turn as long as I've got the gems to do so. Cavern of Ancient Mushrooms. 1 earth, 1 nature gem per turn. Amazing. Also, Cynocephalians are available here. No Gog Reavers, Cynocephalian Shamans. Ooh. These things have a chance of being nature, too. We're gonna have to set up shop down here. Massive numbers! Is the Discord a good place to find people playing multiplayer? First time here, great franchise. Thanks for streaming. Well, thanks for dropping by. We don't do too much multiplayer on our server. I mean, you can always ask around. Some more multiplayer-focused play. Lucid Tactics is where you really want to go if you are desperate for multiplayer. Though we're always interested to hear about what you're doing in Dominions. Okay, I think I'm gonna set up a lab and a temple here so I can start getting Cynocephalian Shamans. And heck, I may as well start picking up Cynocephalian Warriors while we're here. Let's transfer our magic items over to the people who actually benefit from them. The Burning Pearl. There you go. So all 3 of my fire boys now have improved armor. Quite improved armor. Still don't know where all of these enchanted pikes came from. Alright, onward to Mile Deep. I don't think we're gonna have too much of a problem taking this Cynocephalian post. And the body ethereal is definitely helpful. I actually want more of it. Hey dear. Hi dear is gonna go underground to build that lab for me. And Hilder is gonna stay behind to build a temple. Because we need it to build the Cynocephalian champions. There are a lot of Agarthans down here, and I do not like that. Let's just keep going with the scout chain. Knob. Start auto-searching. We've got lots of territory that needs to be taken a look at. Githaronic Lions, the Brood of Garm. Still don't really have anything super critical that I need to make. I'd love to be Shield of Meteoric Iron. This is new. -4 defense, but has 30 protection and 7 parry. Start the battle with Power of the Spheres. Okay, so this is the new crystal shield. Why is... It's the same cost as the crystal shield. It gives you the power of the spheres like the crystal shield. Why is it no longer crystal? Why did they feel the need to make this no longer crystal forging? I'm very confused. Crystal has been replaced with meteoric iron. Crystal is now associated with glamour, I see. Yeah, I can't afford this right now because I don't have enough astral and earth, though earth is coming in now. Clockwork bird, what is this? A small enchanted mechanical bird placed in a metal change. Every morning, the owner takes out the bird and winds it up. For the rest of the day, the bird observes the surroundings and let out a shrill note if enemies approach. To avoid assassination attempts. The communion items are now Skyren. Flintlockman, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Cat Charm. Oh, Beauty is now a stat. +1 Beauty. Beauty makes it more difficult to resist seduction attempts by the unit. Victim's morale check takes a penalty. The wearer of this charm will have cat-like reflexes when threatened. These reflexes make all the difference when it comes to surviving battle. It is also said that a woman wearing this amulet will become more beautiful, and a man wearing it will become more feminine. We can now have giant cat girls, if that's your thing. The cat charm always did that, you think? It just wasn't listed. Yes. True. Or extremely giant cat boys. Cat men, really. Thunder, 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 thunder. Actually, we're giants. We're weak to thunder. Burning, burning, burning sensation. Oh, that's also not good. It always burns with giants. Muspel giants, anyways. And don't start mispronouncing Muspel for Musel.
They have seen
the Musel daughters. The Musel cat daughters. Massive numbers, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's Renda. Welcome aboard. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, we're Musel, though.
They have seen the error of their ways.
Ionized Boop, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having fun. The Musil giants, yes. The Musil daughters are coming for you. How does this game work? Well, we're still fairly early in the game. There's a couple of stages. First, you create a god. You choose what form the god will take. In this case, we chose a giant brick. You choose what kind of magic the brick knows. Based on that magic, you get access to blessings. So we have nature, which allows us to give regeneration to our boys. And it also decides what kind of province stats you get. So, areas under your control will, in my case, make it very cold. And productive. Next up, you start with your fort. You go in here, you choose the troops you build. You assign your troops to a commander, boom, and then you go attack things. In the more advanced screen here, you then choose where these units go on the battlefield. This is your side of the battlefield, you choose where they go. I'm putting them here. For mages and wizards, you can tell them what spells to cast. By going in here, you can script up to 5 spells. And you get this big ol' list of stuff that you've researched. What is this stuff you've researched? Almost all the mages in the game that you recruit will have a research value. That's the pile of books. You go over here to research, these are the schools of magic. Every level of a school of magic gives you a bunch of spells. It may look intimidating, but a mage can only cast the spells they have the magic for. So, if you want to cast Summon Hawk, that requires a mage with 1 air. This boy has 2 air, she can cast Summon Hawk. But notice how she has no nature magic, she has none of the green tree. So she cannot cast Awaken Algae Men, because that requires green. There you go. Yes, we are Early Age Muspelheim. The new fire giant race. And then you do your best to conquer the world. That is the very, very brief coverage of how this game works. Once you've scripted what spells you want your boys to cast, you send them to attack something, and then the game plays itself for you. It's currently resolving the battles. There was a battle in Mile Deep. This is what a battle looks like. As you can see, we have a lot of boys. There's a lot of pale ones waddling towards me. But it's fine. Thank you for the sippy Amazanadu. I was kind of desperate for that. There is auto-battling, though you do need to script your armies. If you do not script your armies, very bad things are going to happen to you. But I have no control over this. My boys are just running into their boys, and someone decides to run away. You also research construction in order to forge magical items for your boys to use. So, like, I've got a dragon helmet, fiery breastplate. They increased my stats. There's lots of stats in this game. If you like keeping track of stats, this is the game for you. You feel like an army composition from the AI is better as well. We haven't really fought the AI too much yet. Alright, it's time to try and take a throne. It's like Risk with magic, yes. Dom was an auto-battler before auto-battlers were cool, or even invented. How difficult is the learning curve for this kind of game? This is the kind of game that you could lock yourself in a magical tower in the middle of hell and play it for a few hundred years and still have things to do. That is the kind of game this is. But it is simple enough to pick it up. There's a couple of nations that are a little limited in their magical capability, which means that you have a lot less to worry about. Illwinter also made Conquest of Elysium, which is far more heavy on the auto-battler side of things, if this is too much for you. Guys like you streaming help out a lot. Why, thank you. Construct building, build a lab. Easy to learn, very hard to master, yes. You'll always be finding new and interesting things to do to people. Let's see, we can get a Pale One commander out of this province. Hold on. Guys. I can get Pale Ones now. Tirnanog has not really been expanding in the water. I can use these Pale Ones to get a foothold underwater. Okay, I can't get many Pale Ones. But 75 Pale Ones, if I throw them in the ocean, I might be able to take some underwater provinces. You've played Middle Age Calum today. Keep Kicking wrecked? I'm assuming you mean getting wrecked. I am not a big fan of Calum. I know Calum is terrifying, though. This series has been running for 20 years, and there has never been a unanimous meta. Yeah, it has never been... It is not a what is the term? It is not a known game. Like chess is. Something funny about saying, if I throw them in the ocean... Do your units take a disadvantage for being underground? Yes. Yes, they do. Solved game. That's it, Regenture. Here, we'll take a look at the fight again, and I will show you exactly how bad it is screwing me over. So, I'm fighting Pale Ones. The Pale Ones naturally have dark vision, 100%. They take no penalties underground. There are 1,500 active players on Steam now. Good. Don't claim chess is solved. People will be very angry. Do they get regen now? If I bless them. So hold on, so yeah, Pale Ones, they don't suffer any penalties. However, if you look at my boys, look at how low my attack and defense skill are. They're actually worse. We're taking a 3 penalty in darkness. Also, it's cold, so we're also losing skill. Pale Ones are actually good in Dominions? Yes. Agartha is a very popular race to play. It's like invading Russia in winter. So yeah, my Muspel Giants really don't like how cold it is. I'm starting to think you should run hotter scales. So I'm effectively fighting at -6 attack skill, which is bad. And of course, we're also losing... We're at -7 defense. Yeah, we're not having too good of a time here. However, Pale Ones are still very bad with their 7... They have 7 defense, I have 7 attack. I still have like a 50-50 of hitting them, and when I hit them, they die. Problem is, if you run a hot scale, AI will want to get you for your negative Dominion effect. Muspelheim prefers very cold scales outside its capital. Well, here's the problem, Yama. If I run an army of Jotun, it'll be perfectly fine. I'm not running an army of Jotun. I'm doing an army of Muspel Giants. And the Muspel Giants are getting punished really hard right now. Yeah, we can't build the lab until next turn. We'll build... Yeah, we'll get a Cynocephalian Chieftain just to lead my dog boys. Now, once I get myself a bank of Nature Mages, I'll be able to fix the problem. But right now, it's a bit of an issue. Because my Nature 1 boys will be able to grant Dark Vision. How is our research coming along? Our research is actually going quite good. We are at Thaumaturgy 2. Beast Fury. Spell only affects animals. Oh, whoops. Oh, Battle Fury is the one we want. That requires Fire 2 casters. I have plenty of Fire 2 casters, but I don't really want to use them in battle right now. You're assuming they're heavily resource-dependent faction. Not... Yes and no. The problem with the Muspel Giants is that, yes, they're really high in resources, but they're so ridiculously expensive on the gold front. They're very, very expensive gold-wise. We've gotten ourselves to a good income, so it matters a little bit less, but these are still very expensive boys to have. Also, Taptide, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having fun. Hold on, Yamazanadu, you mean you take income penalties in your provinces the further away from Cold 2 you are, so you have to choose when making a pretender. Do I want strong Muspel giants or do I want money? Yeah. Or you purposefully invade hot areas. Like, once my army gets up here, they're gonna have a good time. How are the maps in Dom6? Are they more immersive? Venus, welcome aboard. How you doing today? I mean, look at the map. What do you think? They do let you... One thing that I really liked is it actually lets you choose how the map generation functions. So I picked the double donut. So the world is a donut, and there's a underground donut as well. It doesn't need to be a donut. I can make a Pangea, I can make lakes. So the map generator is definitely very nice. Double donut all the way across the Earth. Yet, at the same time, we also have north-south and east-west wraparound, which makes the world a little weird. Taurus. I'm a little bit worried about this fight with the Cynocephalians. We're probably gonna take some casualties. I don't know if there's anything I can really do to mitigate for it. Oh, I need to move these boys to my more skilled commander. Still want to make sure I get 2 bodyguards on everyone. At least everyone that needs bodyguards. Do I have any other spells I need to think about? Nest of Salamanders and Lamashtas. Huh. Lamashtas are really good. I'm really annoyed that none of my boys rolled 2 air, so Mistform is not on the table currently. Battle Fury is on the table. Hold on. I'm gonna move these guys back a bit. We're going to add Battle Fury, because that'll give us extra attack so we can actually hit and kill. Battle Fury! It's time to move our boys backwards a little bit. Sorry, we're now in script mode. We have a lot of scripting to do. There we go. Lots of Battle Furies are gonna get thrown out. Hopefully that'll get us a little bit of extra attack so we can actually hit our enemies. We need to make sure these boys are as far back as possible. How fire resistant are your units? Let's see. Fire resistant, 45. Fire resistant, 15. Fire resistant, 15. Fire resistant, 15. We are very fire resistant. Is this game worth buying? Friends told you it's super good. Yes. Provided you're into the strategy / auto battler, very good. You will play this for the rest of your life. Should give all your muscle daughter big planks and teach them how to play cricket. Well, at least you're not suggesting I give them cat charms and turn them into 20-foot-tall cat girls. Play this for the rest of your life until Dom6 comes back. Do you guys know how long the launch discount will last for? Let's see. Special promotion offer ends 24 of January. So you have 7 days to get this game on discount.
They have seen the error of their ways.
That's the late age when Twitch was invented. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having fun. You seem by the rest of your life, one multiplayer match. Hey, as I said before, I played this game multiplayer until I won a single game, and then I stopped playing multiplayer. What are the new resistance changes? Let's see. So the damage from heat and fire is reduced by 15 points, and then for every 5, you get 10% additional reduction on the remaining damage. So if you take 25 points of fire damage, 15 gets knocked off, bringing it down to 10, and then it is further reduced by 30 damage. Sorry, 30%. So another 3 gets knocked off, so you're down to 7 damage coming in. Should I hold off a turn here and bring in gems? Wait, there are heavy infantry here. You feel units got a buff. Yeah, Illwinter expressly wanted there to be more big fights with lots of units, and made it more of a very late game thing for mages to start busting out the battlefield wipes. Though I'm still really enjoying bringing in a couple of extra mages. Hold on, I gotta know. We cannot move 2 provinces. You're gonna go back to the surface for extra troops. I fear these Cynocephalians a little bit. Battlefield magic is, in fact, still super useful, but you're not going to see battlefield wipes showing up just yet. I could bring my boys some air gems, and that would let them cast Mist Form on themselves. See, I already have some scripting issues right now, because we have 4 spells scripted, and hold only lasts for 2 turns. Which means these boys need to be a little further ahead. So I want to make sure that they roughly interact with the enemy at the same time. But if I move them ahead like that, they're not going to get hit by the ethereal. Let's increase our bodyguard size. So those lines are a turn ahead? I hope so. Let's see. These boys will move... Combat speed 12. A unit with 10 combat speed 10 can move 10 squares. So hold on. So we go in here. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these boys should move roughly to here after 1 turn. Going to make hot chocolate. Oh, thank you for the hydromancy. I'm actually out of water, so I've got to run downstairs and grab myself some more water. Alright, that means our boys are going to be a little bit further forward. I still want these guys to benefit from the ethereal blesses as much as possible. These lads have combat speed 15, so they're gonna just zoom forward. Gonna put extra bodyguards on my girls, because I don't want to lose them. You find that your units run from the bless a lot. Normally this would be a big problem, but this particular battle has my prophet, who knows Divine Blessing, which is the battlefield-wide effect. So we don't have to worry about anyone dodging their blesses. The point buffing from Body Ethereal, however, my girls are going to get 4 Body Ethereals off. The first 2 apiece. And then it's going to get a little wonky. I'm going to take a turn to site search. Find that your unit... Yeah, I read that. I could bring the 2 air gems into combat. That could be the difference between life or death. I mean, if I wanted to be really certain, what I would have to do is bring both of my nature mages so they could start blessing, but there's only 2 of them, which is not enough. Okay, you go ahead and build a palisade here. First Palisade on year 2. Not great, but the economy's different now, so hard to tell. You know what, let's just do it. I've been agonizing over this for long enough. And I need to make sure my scouts are still moving. Oh, there's Arcocephale. And there's Tirnanog. I guess Arcocephale ain't doing so hot. A new famous hero. Stories of Ganger's brave deeds and lightning reflexes. Okay. Dark knowledge, no magic sites found. We did find the Smolder Maze. Fantastic. Alright, how is this going to go for us? God, there's a lot of Cynocephalians. We have a Death Blood Conjurer on the field. Cynocephalian Chieftain. And a couple of Death 3 Sorcerers. Okay. So, lots of Fire Shield, lots of Ethereal is going up. This boy is marching forward because he's not actually in range of his bow. Imps are getting summoned, which is kind of funny. More body ethereal is going up. We're getting more ethereal giants. We're gonna need that. Our boys are charging. By the way, what is this thing? Dark Flower from the Underdark. Heh. Oh, those imps got summoned. They're landing, and they're getting creamed. They do have dark visions. They still have all of their skills, and my boys don't have quite so much skill. Attack skill 23. This animation is something. Thieves, welcome aboard. Yeah, the animations have never been a strong point for this game. Look at this. So we have base attack 14, plus 1 for heat, minus 1 for swamp, plus 2 for experience, plus 2 for battle fury, plus 4 magic item bonus, plus 2 heroic ability, minus 1 for being in the dark, for a total of 23. Our regeneration is definitely keeping us alive here. Okay, enemy morale is broken. This conjurer is passed out. Are we gonna get to kill... Is he gonna wake up and run? Or are we gonna... delete that man? There we go. So we lost 6 Huskarls. Fantastic. Both frames of animation are outstanding. Also, because we had a scout, we just saw a battle between the enemy. Okay, before we continue, we're just gonna watch this fight, and I'm gonna run downstairs real quick and refill my water for that hydromancy. There we go. Not the biggest fight on Earth, but it'll do. So, something happened here. This is the High Throne. It is worth nothing. That's fine. We're gonna claim it. We're gonna search for magic sites on it while we claim it. Who got that event? New famous hero. Ganger's brave deeds and lightning reflexes. So this game has a Hall of Fame. And when a unit enters the Hall of Fame, they get a heroic ability. They usually get this by killing things. Only a certain number of units can be in the Hall of Fame. And their heroic ability, there's a bunch of different abilities, but in this case, he got lightning reflexes. So our boy now permanently has increased defense. Any commander entering the Hall of Fame gets a heroic ability that will become increasingly better while it remains in the Hall of Fame. So currently we are getting +2 defense from being in the Hall of Fame, and it's only going to get better. So we're in Heat 1. We're actually in a position to just start slaughtering Agartha. They built a temple here. I would like to go take that other throne before I do this, though. Okay, we're gonna start getting Cynocephalian champions every turn. Oh, we can get more Cynocephalians here. Excellent. We are going to build a fort here. Gunlaud, you may as well build a temple while you're here. Next turn, we'll be able to build a lab. And we're going to start pumping out those Cynocephalian shamans. This province is only worth 79 gold. Part of me doesn't even want to claim this throne, because this throne doesn't do anything for me. It grants me an ascension point that I can pick up at any other time. And it increases my dominion spread, but my dominion is bad for me. 2 frames per second is really all the human eye can comprehend anyways, correct? Like, right now, this area is being influenced by Agartha's heat scales. My boys are so much more potent in the heat than the cold. There is an argument to be made for not bothering. Until I'm in a position to win. Let's just search for magic sites. I don't want the extra dominion. So, looks like Arcocephale and Tirnanog are having a good old lover's spat. That's fine with me. We're gonna site search. We're gonna start accumulating nature mages. This guy can just research until I need him. Actually, can he forge me anything magical? The answer, of course, is no, because I don't have any nature gems. We are accumulating a reasonable number of archers to bring to the next fight. Catching up on research. There are still neutral provinces up here. I don't think this army needs to join my main forces. This boy is going to cast Bless, I know, 4 times. Hold and attack. Hold and fire closest. So I'll just put this guy here. He's gonna stay behind the troops. Cast spells, there we go. So hopefully he'll bless. They'll start running by him, but he'll still get some blessings off. Let's get out here and see if we can take, I don't know, maybe that cavalry province. It's only 40 cavalry. What are those numbers on the building sites on the UI? Enchanted Tomb and a Carnal House, excuse me. 2 death, 1 astral, 1 air. Increases turmoil by 2. Interesting. That means this province needs to be increased in the defense department. What are those numbers on the building sites on the UI? Oh, you're talking about over here, like this 9 that's lit up? So, in order to find magical income, now that's a magic site, yeah, and we got the Enchanted Tomb for an extra death per turn. So, in order to get magical income, you need to find magical sites. Every magical site in this game is actually associated with 1 or more of the magic types, and you have to find them. So what you do is you take mages and you have them search search for magic. You see this? Search for magic sites and search for magic sites. So what this is the level of mage that has been through the area. So I've had level 1 fire, level 1 astral, level 1 death, level 1 nature, and level 2 air in the province for searching. Certain sites cannot be found by low-level mages. Level 2 magic is generally what you want for site searching. That'll catch most things. But level 1 will catch some things, and it's pretty good. So I've got a bunch of 9s because I have a death mage casting Dark Knowledge, which will find all death-related sites in a province. It costs gems to cast, but on the plus side, it's guaranteed to find something if there's anything to find, regardless of the skill of the mage. Choosing when to site search might be more difficult in Dom6, since mid-game spells are more relevant. It's gonna take a while to build up the boys that I need. May as well search for fire and air down here. Oh, we found trapped lights for 1 fire gem per turn. Excellent. You got injured. Chest wound. Unfortunate. We're gonna go down here and fight these troglodytes because, hey, it's money on the table. Oh dear. We're at the 5-hour mark. Oh, who do we have over here? Hinnom is in the ocean. I can't remember if early age Hinnom actually gets a bunch of benefits. Okay, so looks like Arco is having a very bad time. Interesting. Tirnanog might end up being a serious threat. We're gonna go into the forest and we're gonna attack Xanthras. Auto-searchers, auto-searching. Alright, lads, I've gotta hit the bathroom real quick. So we're gonna go on to the Be Right Back screen. And take this as an opportunity to refill your water. Be right back. Alrighty. Another attempt on my life has been thwarted. Let's go. Civ cast Dark Knowledge. We found the Grey Shade Forest. 3 death per turn, and it allows for the recruitment of Grey Enchantresses. Excuse me? Death Air Glamour Mages. Ha! So, normally this would be an amazing find. The Grey Enchantresses are secretive mages who practice death and glamour magic. They have an unjustified reputation as evil necromancers. You've gotten some great magic sites this game, yes. Though, this one in particular is kinda useless. I already have access to all of these magic paths. From mages that cost the same, but are bigger and tougher. So, less likely to die. $260 gold a pop. Yeah, sadly these girls, not so useful. But hey, I'll take the 3 death per turn. She's also old, yes. Of course, we have a 4 fire girl. Which is not what I'm after. We haven't found any glamour sites yet. Also, what glamour spells do I have access to? Blurred Body. -2 attack skill, which is pretty good. Blur, I can put that on other people. Yeah, maybe it is worth getting a few of them so we have some blur casters. If I can get some group blur, that would be good. Twilight, battlefield glamour spell. All glamour mages get +1 glamour. Twilight has no effect unless cast in normal daylight, night, darkness, and unnatural brightness causes the enchantment to lose effect. So, can't be used underground. Shadow Warriors. Area of effect 20 blur. There's a couple of good spells in here. Does Muspel get glamour? Yes. They don't get a lot of glamour, though. The Muspel Gijas have 2 shots at getting... Technically, they get 3 shots at getting glamour. Theoretically, we could get a glamour 3 Gija. It's just not likely to happen. Thus far, the game has been reticent to give me too many glamour Gijas, which is why I'm starting to recruit them more, even over my my Muspeliados. Cavern of Ancient Mushrooms. 1 Earth, 1 Nature. Don't mind if I do. That's worth defending. We accidentally took Rage Tusk with us. We really don't want to bring him along. No one likes him. Gonna move Haydir over to the Cavern Tog so I can build another lab there. Our first Cynocephalin Shaman does not have any nature, sadly. Can I do anything with Earth 1 now? Personal, iron, skin, and temper flesh. No, she cannot do anything with Earth 1. But she is an Earth 1 mage, and that means I can set her to start auto-site searching. I guess I should send them off this way, and we'll come back up under Muspelheim to pick up reinforcements. Then we'll take the throne of Florin. And maybe we should just crush Arcocephali and take their capital. Oh, damn it, I have a bunch of scouts that I have not been making full use of. There's Tirnanog. There's a lot of nothing of real value over here, other than Arcocephali being very close by. By the way, I just noticed, double cold, but this river hasn't frozen. What's the deal with that? No one likes him? No. The dogman barks too much. That's why nobody likes him. Found a stone circle. Woodhenge Druid! Ooh. Right, 180, 145. It's actually cheaper to get the Jaguar tribe. Still, I'm happy to find more nature income. How'd our fights go? Oh, forces of attacked this province and got their ass beat. Which is kind of interesting because they actually have quite a few boys here. So has a really, really big army. And apparently it sucks. And then after they got their asses beat, I moved in with my army. So, how many of these boys actually got blessed? You got blessed. You did not get blessed. You did not get blessed. You got blessed. You did not get blessed. You did not get blessed. You got blessed. Alright, I'm gonna need more hearses together so I can get my blessings. Alright, get wrecked. This place is mine now. And I'm gonna get a commander here, and I'm gonna start building. This is going to be a decent enough spot to get defenses going. Another quad fire girl. God damn it. Give me glamour, game. I need glamour. If the other guy had won, would you have attacked him? Yes, I would have. It would have been what is called a bump. 2 players attacked a neutral province. If one of them wins the neutral province, they're going to end up fighting the other. Whoever gets the first fight is at a disadvantage, because they're going to take all of the casualties from the initial battle, and then they've got to do a grudge match. So you are going to move you just a little bit further forward. Cast more blessings. We're going to have 100 archers to bring to the next fight. God, we are so slow. You are still auto-searching. Let's get over here where we're going to build our fort. Arcosefale. Hide and wait. Oh, we're not getting information as to what's inside Arcosefale. Turnanog is reasonably big and scary. Oh, I like how kelp forest is actually kind of affecting how the water looks. That's nice. We are not recruiting pale ones remotely fast enough, but eventually we'll be able to get up into the water. I don't know why Knob is no longer auto-searching. Should be fine. Yeah, Turnanog is really pushing Arco in. Maybe I'll start sending this scout north. Fearbog. Is there anything else I need to do? Not really. Is your nation on 2 planes? Yes, it is. We have taken over a good chunk of the underground. Battle of the Haunted Woods. Ooh, we actually lost Muspel Giants. But we did win overall, so fine. There was a battle in Muspel. Unexpected event underground. Aud has foreseen a major event in 3 turns. A deathmatch competition. Oh, I see. Should I make a Muspel Giant to send to the arena? Sure, why not? Let's make a Muspel Jarl and send him in. Give him the Burning Pearl. Sure, let's give him the Chi Shoes. Give him the hat. Definitely needs a hat. give him the breastplate. He's already got enchanted weapons. But yeah, we can go underground. Here's the donut. We're down here. We're doing good. Our treasury has been absolutely brutalized, so we're gonna have to wait on building another. Oh boy, we need another Cynocephaly in here. Let's see if our dogs are capable of dealing with a handful of shades and shadow beasts. They probably aren't. Let's take these guys topside. Okay, we have a lot of boys. Let's get these guys to the front. Bunch of long dead, shouldn't be any trouble to deal with. $87 gold per turn from here, 139. We're gonna have to fight a war. Like, our expansion options have been completely exhausted. We're just slowly tracking this death ball around. I'm reasonably certain we're going to be able to just completely crush this throne. Move on. Bully Archocephale. I would rather fight Agartha. Though the problem is I'm going to have to kick Tirnanog out of here. Maybe I stop recruiting scouts for a bit. 35 gold per turn is a little prohibitive. We're gonna have all of 3, maybe 4 nature mages to join us. Runa, do you have your god yet? Yes, he's been awake for quite some time. Your growing to-do list, the monolith. He's mainly been helping with research, and just his mere presence gives my sacred boys regeneration. He is capable of casting Mother Oak for me, which might be worth transmuting some gems for. The problem is that it would be prohibitive right now. Is it stationary? It's a rock. What do you think? It is capable of casting teleport, and dropping a monolith on someone can be a real good way of murdering them. Purple Noon, yes. Yes, I could Purple Noon them. You could also do some limited forging for me. What is our research like right now? We're still working towards Alteration 6. Solar Eclipse, Incinerate. Invulnerability will be on the table for casting. I'm gonna have to empower some of my Muspeljarls in death. Luckily, the death gems are starting to pour in, so I will be able to do it. They turn 2,000. They turn in 2,000 next year. Yeah, $9.99. Maximum age, 56,025. So this thing is basically a Guardian statue on super steroids. Yes. Yes, it is. Muspelheim does not have a very good selection of gods, I have to say. Let's get Knob back on auto site search. So my problem right now is that I'm making more and more troops and getting more and more upkeep, but I'm not actually expanding my borders as quickly anymore. You hadn't considered that a glorified pet rock would qualify as a god. People worship totems all the time. There was a battle in Pshizushi. Bunch of skelly boys. Look, it's a skeleton horse. It has a 15 damage hoof attack. A skeletal remains of a horse reanimated by foul magics or the will of a dark god. It's a rock, but you're the pet, not the other way around. Is there actually a death mage back here? Yeah, I bet he's running. Keshal, the white mage. Iglarius was discovered and attacked in Muspel. A wise old mage was rumored to have discovered the secret of transmuting lead into gold. Alas, despite attempts of persuasion, he arrogantly refused to share his discoveries, and was at last decapitated. His executors were surprised to find his loosened head still muttering. It has now been preserved and transported to the laboratory. Skull Mentor gained. Okay. We did find a mineral cave for extra earth income. Yay. Hold on, you are a 1 air caster. Can you do anything important? Not really. We can pick up some Cynocephalians while we're here. Just an undisciplined rabble to throw at the enemy, which is good enough. I'm gonna get another lab so I can get some more Seath lads coming in. We can finally get proper Jotun. Gijas start with glamour, and they can get even more glamour. So they're actually better than my Muspel Gijas. There's also, of course, the regular old Jotun, if I want them. Which, strictly speaking, I kinda don't. You can bring a bunch of fire mages to take this place, but I don't know, these undead are a nice little barrier between me and other people that I don't like. I still really want to kill Agartha. Let's forge more Quills of Knowledge. I still need another item to throw on my boy who's going to go into the arena. Bark skin amulet. Handful of acorns is a bad idea. Twist Fate might not be too bad. I don't want to spend the pearls, though. What's in our treasury currently? The Skull Mentor gives plus 14 research, by the way, which is fantastic. I need one more item. I don't really have anyone. Actually, Bracers of Protection. We'll have our god make it. Keep the scouts moving. It's gonna be a while before we can build another fort up here. 20 barbarians. Maybe we can do it. Some more money. Tapenete. Another throne. Muspelheim is about to become very crowded. One pearl per turn. 3 nature gems per turn. Mother Oak will be on the table. I just need to wait a little bit. Regent Sherm redeemed Hydromancy. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Grammar magic. Turning literary into literary. Literally. There was a battle in the Cedarwood Forest. How'd it go for me? A lot of whiffed battle fright on this boy. Yeah, a lot of whiffed blessings, but we're doing fine. Unexpected event at the Cavern of Tog. -5 resources, +3 sloth, -2 dominion. Ew, that's terrible. Their leader preaches that labor is for the wicked. Yeah, it looks like we've got some priest trouble. Ew, 1 death. These Cynocephalian champions, shamans, are not working out for me. I guess we'll have them research. And I'm paying 210 gold for them. I mean, they're potentially very good, but they're really not getting the job done right now. May as well search for magic sites while we're here. Yeah, we need regular gauges. Because some glamour added to our armies would be fantastic. Alright, so who's this boy? This is Vimur the Muspeljarl. He has a chi kick for 32 damage. Does not get +1 length, by the way. Alright, well obviously he wants to, fire shield. Battle Fury. Yeah, we're lacking that death magic right now. That closest enemy. For now, he's gonna help research. It's not time for the arena fight. Oh, of course, I need him to bless. Blessing, Battle Fury, Fire Shield. There we go, he's ready to go. I think it's time to double line formation our boys. We're starting to get a little too many of them. Main army is going to move out. We're going to start bringing the nature boys with us, and I think we can afford to take Hugging along. Leaf, you can have a feather. You can have a feather. Wait, can a 2 air mage do something for me? You can actually do a few things for me. Light of the Northern Star would be a battlefield enfantment for extra astral magic. Area of Effect 1 Mist Form. Yeah, Mist Form Spammer would actually be fine. Gift of Cheated Fate. Nah. Spam Mist Form. And where is the extra girl we're gonna bring along? Where is Huggin? There she is. There we go. Spam Body Ethereal. And make sure you have some bodyguards. Ooh, we've got the big arrow now. These guys need to be properly scripted. And while we're above ground, we don't need Gift of Cat Eyes, though Gift of Cat Eyes is nice. Proud Steed, what is this? Enchants an animal mount, giving increased intelligence and defense. Yeah, we're just gonna cast Barkskin. The more people who get Barkskin, the better. You really love my giants? Why, thank you. Now, the only thing that these guys are kind of at risk of is getting set on fire by being too close to the giants. So, we're gonna have to see how they manage. I don't have that many Muspel giants. We've got a bunch of undisciplined Cynocephalians. Yeah, a bunch of my Muspel giants are going to run by. These guys. And I actually need to move them, or they might catch fire. There we go. The Cynocephalians are just going to run by them. There we go. Look at this army. Remember how you said the swarm was nerfed? You wonder how much the unit size changed its effectiveness. Also, thank you for the hydromancy. I hope Arco retakes this province from the Firbog. Unlikely, because it looks like Arco really doesn't have much of an army left. I would love to grab Arcocephale out from under Tirnanog. Oh. No one has Tapante yet. Interesting. Dancing lights. 1 glamour per turn. Beautiful. Let's up the defenses on this province. We do not have the army strength here to take that throne, though. At least not until my Cynocephalians join us. And then we'll have a throne. Throne victory is not within reach. God, I want to come underground and just annihilate Agartha. Even though Gartha has done nothing to me. In fact, all of the AIs have been very peaceful, which I find odd. Henam is running around doing Henamese things. Major, a strange dark rent in the sky. Hope, wonder, and magic drains away through it. Worldwide event, upcoming arena battle. No dark knowledge. We have found a copper cliff for earth and fire income. Okay, that's good. A group of fish people have attempted to take control of my province. They were successful. And we are suffering from anti-Dominion forces. Can we not preach? We cannot preach. Because you are... Oh, you're only sacred. You're not actually... I see. That's unfortunate. I need to get a priest down here.
They have seen the error of their ways.
Oh? Hello, Psychos. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having fun. Is this single player or multiplayer? It is both. I'm currently playing single player. Though there is a fairly decently sized multiplayer community for it. This game is very brutal on the multiplayer front. We're almost ready to move out with the pale ones. Yeah, we have troublemakers present. Alright, you compete in the arena.
They have seen the error of their ways.
Iruax, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. You have returned. You did a stream and forgot you wasn't following. Oh, well, thank you. Or else you would have raided. It's fine. You had a feeling I weren't going to quit. Why would I have quit? Do I have any big rituals that I can do? I really would like to cast Mother Oak to get my stuff going. Okay, I do have a problem where my army is actually so large, it is starting to starve. Which is not good. I mean, I do have the capability of making food, but that's going to cut into my nature. We can make the enormous cauldron of broth. I might have to make one. You left for a long time. Heavy. Heavy items cannot be transported by certain magic rituals. Oh, really? Stealth nerf of the enormous cauldron of broth. Alright, well, I need it to keep my men fed. Oh, we are making another Muspeliadl. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Let's not repeat recruit. There's a couple of spells that can transport magic items to far commanders, even if they aren't in a lab. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, Ternanog is bullying Arco. Okay, we have 100 archers. We need this province back. It's got an extra plus 40 gold per turn. Ictiids. I guess we'll send these archers out to deal with the Ictiids. Is 100 enough? We'll find out. But we paid for these troops, we should use them. Let's grab a chieftain. Some more Cephalians should be good. Alright, we were in the arena. Let's see how we did. Oh, we're up against a glamour elf. I mean, if this guy hits me, he's going to catch fire and have a bad time. Ooh, he does know lightning. We are vulnerable to lightning. But we are regenerating. He's casting Shocking Grasp. He's not doing it. Okay, he got crushed. Congratulations to Vimur the Muspel Jarl, who won in the name of your growing to-do list. Champion's Helmet, 467 gold, and 21 sparkling fire gems. Outstanding. He's also Heroic Iron Will. Another Graveyard of the Damned. And he got the Champion's Helmet. +4 morale, +1 awe, +2 inspirational, luck, and quickness. Now that's a hat! Shocking Grasp, when the mage rubs their hands on their pants vigorously and touches you. Yep. But this is an amazing hat. Awe, and quickness, and luck. I mean, luck doesn't really affect us too much, but hey. This is fantastic. It replaced his existing hat, but that's okay. Alright, I've decided that this is the lad that we are going to empower in death. Guard Commander. Oh, they added icons to items. Cool, you really needed to look at items. You haven't stayed with a nation long enough to see the changes yet. Incinerate. One person for lots of damage. Blessing, Blessing, Battle Fury, Fire Shield, Attack. Okay, our boys aren't starving as long as we're out in the plains. I should get this nature mage into the fight as quickly as possible, so he's providing food to my giants. Okay, I think we're finally good to move out with these pale ones. We will not be recruiting any more pale ones here. Simply because it's just way too far to have to travel. Oops. Let's get some more Cynocephalians traveling around. What do I do with this one death, one air? Whatever. Research. Alright, we have Fula, who is a 2 glamour mage. So she immediately needs to start searching for glamour sites on auto-resolve. Everyone else here is doing just fine. We finally have the gold for another fort. Do I want to build another fort? Probably. More forts is more gooder. They added icons to items. Hold on. How exactly do you mean? Oh, just so you actually see all the stuff it does. What a fantastic hat. Yeah, the sad part is in order to do Soul Vortex, he needs to be much better at death magic. How's our research coming along? Our research queue is actually empty. We have a bunch of Fire 4 boys, so I think we just go down Conjuration. Get to the point where we can do Living Fire. Summer Lions. We can already do Summer Lions. But yeah, King of Elemental Fire. We need one more point. You know what? Let's get some construction. Up to level 5. Any other... Thaumaturgy. Mind Burn. Hold on. There's Soul Slay. Evocation? Mind Hunt. Oh, Mind Hunt requires 4 Astral now rather than 3. Or did it always require 4 Astral? I don't remember. Either way, it's a little annoying. What can we do with Battlefield Enchantment from Fire? Wait, where is... Raging Hearts? Where is Phoenix Pyre? Is it an alteration? Yes, alteration 7. Alright, well let's get alteration 7. For that Phoenix Pyre. I don't think it's gonna be all that. David Bowie for the Glamour Searcher, you've got it. David Bowie. How is the learning curve for this game with no prequel experience? It does have a curve to it. But it's easy enough to get down the basics, and then you're just going to be learning new things constantly. Phoenix Pyre, that's the one that removes afflictions? No! Phoenix Pyre is... Let's take a quick look at Phoenix Pyre. This spell gives the mage limited immortality. When the mage is slain, he will explode in a cloud of fire and reappear somewhere else on the battlefield. The spell lasts for the entire battle, no matter how many times the mage is killed. However, being killed is exhausting, and the spell will not work if the mage is exhausted. Fatigue upon death, 30 plus d20. Now, this is really good, but we are lacking reinvigoration. We've got no earth magic for earth power. We would need to get some items for it, and currently only my god is capable of making them. And we need to get a couple more points of construction. Phoenix Pyre plus Communion. Well, generally... I hadn't even thought of putting it into a Communion, but these boys don't have... Astral or Blood. I would have to either Empower or Forge the Heart. Which we could do. It would just be awkward. Oh, I forgot to transport the Cauldron of Broth. Oh, well. A messenger has arrived from Agartha. We hereby declare war on your unholy nation. Well! prospector has found 200 gold for me. Excellent. Okay, we're finally gonna get to take this. Oh my lord, that is a lot of Muspelgiants. No! No, my boy got fire! Well, hopefully he doesn't die. And let's see, 20 protection. Did you get... Current natural protection, 10. Okay, good. Natural protection, 10. Natural protection, 8. So, some guys got hit, some didn't. Are you gonna live? Yeah, you're regenerating because you're sacred, so you can take being on fire. Fantastic. Canyon of Sand for more Earth. The Throne of Earth. Oh my. Blessed troops get reinvigoration. And allows for Earth gnomes. Okay, well. We're immediately claiming this throne. We're also immediately going to site search. We're also going to build a lab immediately. We're also going to build a temple immediately. Throne of Earth is so strong. Gnomes are 6-path mages now, goddamn. Alright, well, we're in business now. No, you don't get Lightport, you prick. This boy is gonna go pick up the Cauldron of Broth. Can I afford any Cynocephalians over here? I can afford a few. Unforgiving. We're gonna have a little bit of a problem because Agartha is already down here. Okay, I need some money right now. Let's get some of these Muspelgiants out of here. They're gonna go for this throne. We know damn well they're gonna go for this throne, and I'm going to stack as many boys on it as possible. This place is going to be decked out. I want Lightport back. That was a valuable province. Star Shadow. You're gonna start heading to the front line. These guys were going to go after the throne, but I think we're just going to attack Agartha. You can just stay behind troops. I mean, that Earth is going to be huge. You can summon them with golem magic. Or glam magic, sorry. We have found nothing. Great. Okay, battle in the Underdark. 50 Pioneers have attacked and gotten wrecked. Excellent. Drain and Misfortune. No, not my scout. Look, Arco, you're gonna have to get out of here. Okay, this province is going to begin constructing gnomes forever. We're going to use the money we're accumulating in order to build another fort. Cavi Snake Pack, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Assembly, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. How you doing today? Have a shout out. Ah, another Dominion 6 player. How is your game going? Who are you checking out on this mighty fine release day? We are playing as Muspelheim. Oh, you changed your name, Lulu. Fantastic. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been enjoying Dom6? We've been having a fairly good time, though Muspelheim feels very tricky. You did a medium, middle-age blitz. You were playing Ind, trying some of the memes. We did Ind yesterday in Dominions 5. I have come to the conclusion that Ind is a very silly nation. There's the Cauldron of Broth, and you know, we can wear a hat. Since this guy's kind of important. Let's get more Cynocephalians guarding this province. Province defense here kind of sucks. We thought he was being a sneaky throne claim, but it was 12, not 6-8. Unfortunate. Ind is one of your favorites? It was my first time playing Ind yesterday. So, I learned quite a bit about them. Our big triumph right now is that we just took the Throne of Earth. Which means gnomes. Which is amazing. I need another commander here to pick up these archers. Yes! Gnomes. 2 Earth, 2 Nature, 2 Glamour. I need to be mass-producing gnomes every turn. Also, for some reason, it lists gnomes as costing 0 gold. Yeah, 0 gold. We can just have as many gnomes as we like for free. These are goddamn amazing. Gnomes can get tossed down a deep well. This isn't due to kobold bias, of course. Look, I'm okay with gnomes. It's hobbits that I take issue with. What about maintenance? I think it's under morale. Upkeep. 0 gold a year. It costs you nothing to have a gnome. So what exactly makes a gnome needed to be mass-produced? I am Muspelheim. I have no native access to Earth or Nature. I have access to some Nature 1 neutral mages, the Shamans, but I need Nature 2. So I can cast bigger bark skin on my boys. And, well, Earth 2 gives me access to Earth 3, and I have all of the Earth buffs to put on my boys. We do have access to Glamour. We don't have access to a lot of Glamour just yet. We only just finally established Geeja production down here. Geejas come with 1 Glamour, and they can have up to 3 Glamour. So it's We do have a smidge of glamour access, but not a lot. Earth is a quintessential support magic school, yes. There is many a good thing to be had. Is that Agartha itself? No, that's the Cathedral of Rock. Yeah, we need to go down here and start kicking Agartha's teeth in. And in fact, we're actually, once we get underground, we are going to stop casting Bark Skin on all of our nature mages, and they're going to start casting Gifts of Cat Eye, so I get shafted by the darkness a little less hard. I should probably continue getting Muspeldotirs, so I can keep casting Body Ethereal. Body Ethereal Muspeljarls is a terrifying prospect. So what can our boy do currently? Yeah, the Muspeljarls, I don't view them as good as the Nifljarls. Water magic is really nice defensively for getting those resistances. And they don't really stack enough death. Like, I would need to start bringing death gems if I wanted to cast Invulnerability and Soul Vortex, which, you know, I probably should. I had to empower this guy in death. There, 6 death gems. By the way, this guy won in the arena, and I got the champion's helmet. 4 morale, 1 awe, 2 inspiration, luck, and quickness. So this is a very scary boy. Can you make death staves? I will be able to, but remember, if I make a death stave, he's gonna lose his weapon. So rather than having a... I mean, it might be worth it overall, but then we'd be just relying on the Soul Vortex to do most of the killing. What did we have on our boy? Iron Will for increased magic resistance. That's not too bad. Set these boys to guard commander. Hold and fire closest. Blessing, Battle Fury, Shield, Fire Shield. We would have to use a gem to get up to Invulnerability or Soul Vortex. We don't have enough for Mist Form. They can get to air, but they don't seem to like getting to air. So we can make them scary, but it's difficult. I'm hoping this Muspeljarl, along with some archers, can grab this. Tirnanog has been beefing with Arco constantly, which is fine by me. How is our research coming along? We're almost at Construction 5. Which means greater magic items. And then we'll go Alteration 7, because that gets me Phoenix Pyre. Conflagration, Rage 30, Area of Effect 10. Sets people on fire. Meh. Flame Flesh Army, Cold Resistance 5, I see. All-Consuming Pyre. Area of effect 40. Good lord. I have 2 Fire 4 casters. All they need to do is cast Phoenix Pyre, and then they can do all-consuming pyre. The caster erupts in a pyre of white-hot flames. I mean, this won't bother any of my fire-immune boys. But it's casting time 125%. And it's... my squishy Gijas can cast that, and I don't think that's actually very good. Is there any big enchantments I want? Heat from Hell. Hail of Burning Embers. Oh, mass regen would be so amazing to have. Still have access to Strength of Gaia, but... Area of Effect 20. What else can we do? Fire Fend. Army regen. This Gaia's Blessing. Entire battlefield. Resist 5 all. Eh. You know, going down Thaumaturgy might be good. A Gift of the Furies. Area of Effect 20, +2 attack skill, +2 morale. Now that... yeah, maybe we want to start going down Thaumaturgy. What is Caloria? Scale of production increased by 2. Unrest increases by 1d6 each month. Enchantment lasts longer. Oh, interesting. Way to... boost yourself a little bit. Yeah, going up to Gift of the Furies would be good. Level 5 Thaumaturgy. But I'm not seeing anything in the really high level spells that are really worth having. I mean, we'll have Soldiers of Steel for the +3 area armor on all my boys. From the gnomes will be able to do that for me. Void Pattern Labyrinth. Protects against horrors. I didn't even see that. Hold on, where is it? I don't see it. Not very well against Doom horrors. It's amazing. And then my other option is to just go down Evocation. Or and just do things like Fire Cloud. What else is actually on the table here? Firestorm. Battle enchantment. Introduce them to the big burning. Pillar of Fire. Range 100, precision 0. Hits for the big fire. I mean, we can do the big fire. Dome of the Seven Seals is also amusing. No upkeep. It just stops spells 7 times. Evo 5. Might be interested in Falling Fires. Area of Effect 6. Inaccurate. Precision -3. I think that might be fine. Definitely not going to mind the friendly fire on most of my boys. Sure, why not? Start going down Evo. I'm ready to risk a bit of a two-front war. Alright, the boys are starting to mobilize. And let's see if we can take out these Amber Clan Tritons. I mean, they're pretty nasty. But we should outnumber them. There are a lot of arrows pointing in a lot of different directions here. You're auto-searching because you're my only glamour, too. There was a battle in the Divine Ocean. Oh, we did find... No. We found the Cavern of Dreams. Alright, one more glamour gem per day. Great. Dark Knowledge, found nothing. Cynocephalian Shaman got wounded, no one cares. Battle of the Divine Ocean. This is a battle that I kind of care about. Ooh, okay, they had a lot more Amber Clan than I thought. This is going to go poorly for me. Yep. Well, we're not taking the ocean anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually escaped that fight. I guess I should have gone up to the tiers of the Pantocrator. Mistake on my part. Feel like your best bet for taking the ocean is super combatants. Ah yes, my underwater fire mages. All of this has not been searched for nature. Water Ellie, yeah, I don't have access to the water, sadly. Okay, this boy is going to take all of the archers. Sorry, Urko. That province was mine and I want it back. Begin constructing the palisades. And let's up the defense here even higher. I still kind of want to take a crack at the throne up here. An underwater fire giant is still better than a handful of naked Agarthans. This is probably true. Let's send this guy sneaking around the underground to see what he can find. We are at construction 4, so Soldiers of Steel will be available. "90 Vetis are here. Interesting. They're not gonna like my archers. I think we still have a couple of Cynocephalians we can pick up. Here we go. Reclaim the random missing boys. Hopefully once the enormous cauldron of broth becomes involved, we can stop worrying about starving. Wait, can we finally make... Yes, we can finally make the Dwarven Hammer. Which we probably should have done a while ago. Feather, feather. We already have lots of feathers. Here, you. Take a feather. Neither of you are particularly good researchers. There's no other thrones underground as far as I can tell. Hold on, where are my statistics? Score graphs, Hall of Fame, Pretenders of the World, Thrones. So we have the Throne of Earth, the Brass Throne, no wait, not the Brass Throne. The High Throne is underground, so that's 2 points. If I could get the Throne of Dreams and one other throne. Unfortunately, there's just none nearby. There's one throne here. With how pitiful the defenses are, it's unlikely to be a 2-point throne. Yeah, this hasn't been taken, neither has this. Oh damn, it's getting late. Yeah, we're almost at the 7-hour mark. I think I'll do... We'll see what happens at the end of this turn, and I might look for someone to raid. Gothield. Gothield, can you do anything for me in a battlefield? Surely we've researched something. Raise skeletons. Shroud of Bewilderment. Horrible Visage, Fear Aura. I mean, skeletons is 5, fine, I guess. Yeah, you definitely want Blurred Body and Body Ethereal. And then at that point... Three skeletons at a time for 40 fatigue. That does not seem worth it to me.
They have seen the error of their ways.
What can you do? Is it worth picking this game up? Yes. Legally Blind Gamer. Welcome aboard. Also, thank you for the follow. Yeah. And, you may think, oh, this game just came out. It's Dominions. Dominions has been largely following the same general gameplay for 6 games now. They've made some tweaks. They've added a bunch of nations. I'm starting to appreciate the UI more, because they have made some changes for the better. And this is a game that I would describe as a forever game. You can get locked in a tower for the rest of your life, and if you have to pick a game that'll keep you occupied, Dominions is one of those games. About as complex as Distant Worlds Universe or Stellaris. I have not played Distant Worlds Universe. I did dip my toes into Stellaris, though I do tend to prefer the fantasy settings over the sci-fi. I'd say it's about on par with what I saw of Stellaris. You're not really managing populations like you are in that game. Instead, you are managing your research into different magical fields and trying to pick up the mages you need to cast those spells. Distant Worlds Universe is amazing. Complexity similar to be found, but in different places. And of course, you are just kind of ramming your armies into one another with a little bit of scripting. I know you can pull off some really fancy scripting in this game, though I'm not very good at it. Again, learning curve. Gothield. Gothield really needs to enter into a communion for bigger spells. The price point is kind of off-putting. That's actually cheaper than Dominions 5 was. So all I can say is I'm happy it wasn't more expensive. And if you haven't purchased any of the other Dominions games, you basically don't have a better entry point. And again, this is a forever game. We're pretty much well into the mid-game at this point. Dark Knowledge. Ooh, we found a burial mound. Extra death gem per turn. Don't mind if I do. These boys are not going to join us in the underground fight. In fact, we're going to go up north, and I want to take a crack at this throne. Yeah. Well, one criticism that's kind of leveled at Dominions is that each game is more of an expansion pack rather than a full standalone game. And I do think there's a little bit of merit to that, but there are changes. Ooh, Undras is experiencing trouble. Let's go try and deal with that. Illwinter is pretty old school as a developer. They release newer entry into the series every 6 or so years at full price. Support the game for the duration. They are very good at supporting the game. And when was the last Dominions 5 patch? It wasn't that long ago. So they were keeping up with it. Okay, our first Dwarven Hammer is available. And greater magic items are now on the table. The Girdle of Might. Strength 3 doesn't matter too much on a giant, but Reinvig 3 is definitely a lifesaver. The Sky Metal Matrix for Communion Masters. The Cornucopia. If only I had more nature income. The much cheaper Bag of Wine. The Ring of Regeneration, which stacks with other forms of regeneration. 5 Reinvig on the Amulet of Resilience. Plus Astral Magic. All the good stuff is available here. The Girdle of Might only requires Earth 1. Let's go... Actually, do I have any rituals that I can cast? We're at 22 nature gems. We need more for Mother Oak. This kind of reminds you of Battle Brothers, or the Mountain Blade world map. It's divided into territories. Each one has population, which is tied to income, or income, which is tied to population. Depending on the terrain type, you get your resources, which is what you need to equip your troops. The big part of the game is designing your pretender god, who is, you're the one who is trying to become the supreme Pantocrator god. You paid $50 whatever for Dominions 5, and it got you 2,000 hours. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, welcome aboard, Soylent Green. You could spend that much in 2 hours at a restaurant. Yep. I would like to get into at least a big fight before I head out tonight. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Here, we did have the battle in Lightport. Who was in here? So here's my army. I've got a bunch of archers. I've got a bunch of giants. My commanders might catch fire. Okay, they're backing off. Excellent. 100 archers versus... Although this is basically a really pitiful defense force. Are they going to run before my giants actually get involved? I think they will. A few of my archers caught fire because my fire giants were just a little too much for them. Kind of remind you of low magic age. Well, there are 3 ages in Dominions. Actually, hold on. Let me show you something real quick before I look for someone to raid. We're going to save game and quit. Create a pretender god. So, Dominions is divided into 3 ages. The early age is very high in magical resources and mystical critters. This is a very high magic setting. And as you go towards the late age, magic resources become scarcer and a lot of the mythical creatures die off. And each age, this is how many nations you have to play. You have to choose from in this age. And each different age has its own set of nations. Some nations stick around throughout the ages, like Ulm, but they're vastly different. Early age Ulm, the Enigma of Steel, this is a nation of barbarians led by shamans and warrior chiefs. A bunch of sneaky boys. And then when you go into the Middle Age, they got conquered, but broke off again. Ulm, the Forges of Ulm. Now you've got a bunch of black plate-clad, vaguely German knights wandering around, slapping people around. Low Magic Age is a specific title. Weird-ass name, it's developed in Asia. Ah, I see. You're glad the different nations aren't locked behind a dozen DLCs like Total War Warhammer? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. It's one of the reasons why I never really got into Total War. The massive amount of DLC. And the developers, Illwinter, do add nations. Just as random patches. They don't add full nations all that often, but they do it, and they don't charge DLC for it. You would say Low Magic Age is easier for new players? I have not played Low Magic Age, so that's for him to answer. Anyways, we're going on 7 hours. It's getting late. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. I hope you guys enjoyed and I was able to show off a good amount of the game. Who is around for me to raid? Eddie is playing something called The Rifleman. I do not know what that is.
To get them.
Oh, okay. I see what that is. Let's see. No one else on my list is playing Dominion 6. Let's see, are there any other Dominion 6 players out right now? There's a couple of people. Alright, we're gonna visit someone else who's also playing Dom6. Let's keep the Dom6 train going. Another great info. Mori, you have a good night. Mori, I'm gonna give you a quick shout out before we go. Mori is a lovely little ghost. What should our raid message be? Warriors of Muspelheim. I'm going to misspell that if I try and do Muspelheim. Spicy Giant Raid. There we go. An unexpected event has occurred in your stream. Oh dear. Well, hopefully the raid will still work. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. And look forward to more Dominions for the rest of the week. Until next time, take care.